Hi, my name is Leighton Schmidt, and I am a recent graduate from devCodeCamp's full stack software development bootcamp. I'm here today to show you through my final Capstone project that I created in a 10-day sprint. It is a web application for the small business owner of a MedSpa. In this case, I call it Cornerstone MedSpa. I come from the accounting finance world where I worked for some great companies and with great people, but I just never had quite the passion for the job. And when I was growing up, I was always into computers a little more than my peers, just ended up not going that path in school. But more recently, when thinking about a career change, I knew it had to be the tech field. And so coding's been on my radar for a while now. Just the idea of being able to create some of these applications that we all know and love and make our lives more convenient just seemed like it'd be a much more rewarding field. So I took that step and I enrolled in devCodeCamp. And it's been very challenging, of course, but I learned so much when I look back in that short amount of time. And I still know that I've barely scratched the surface in this field, ultimately. My inspiration for this project is that a close family member is looking to start this type of business in the near future. And my hopes are that a future iteration of this project here will be deployed and used as her website. So on the website, potential clients can learn about the company and see the services offered, see the before and after results, see client reviews and post their own, view the available memberships and subscribe to them, schedule appointments online, and also contact the owner directly. The tech stack I used was Python and the Django REST framework for the backend. I also used the Joser library for user authentication, and then MySQL for database management. And on the front end, I used React.js and React Bootstrap and HTML and CSS. And I also used Email.js and Stripe API. So hopping over to the website here, we see the company and the future logo in the top left and our navigation in the top right. And we land here with the vision of the company, just a little information there on the company and the team. And as a potential client, of course, I want to see what services are offered. So we can look here and see right now they have 5 services with some detailed descriptions here and a little picture, for example. And another thing I want to see before and after pictures of people who have actually had these services done. So here is a couple examples there, some pictures. We've also got reviews from real clients with a rating and a detailed review here. We can also see that since it is a membership business model, we have the memberships listed here rather than just purchasing individual services outright. So the basic package includes Botox injections. Then we've got a deluxe package, which also includes chemical peels. And then if you want to go big, there's the elite package, which gives you all the services. Try to book, it's going to ask me to log in. So let's go ahead and register. I'm going to register a Jessica Green so we can access further services here. Registered, and we'll go ahead and log in right away as well. So now I can take a look at the memberships again, and I'm just going to go with the basic and give them a shot. When I click add to cart to subscribe, you can see it here in my cart, same information. I can also go ahead and pay right away, or actually I'm feeling good. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. I'm just going to go elite package here, and we'll go ahead and purchase this. And this here is using the Stripe API and the test. Go ahead and purchase there. And so now I'm thinking about, let's go back and decide which service I want to do. I think I'm just going to go with the basic aesthetics. I can click there, it takes me over to the booking page. And we can see here the services, dates, and a time slot. And we see a couple of them already are reserved. So I'm going to just go ahead and book this 11 to 12 o'clock, just basic aesthetic services for tomorrow. And so we can hop over here to our profile and see our information as well as our scheduled appointments down here. It's making it easy for us to keep track of that. And now we see that that time slot there is reserved. And I'm going to go ahead and schedule a Botox injection as well for the next day, 10 o'clock, so we can quickly see all of our appointments here in our scheduled appointments in our profile. We can also, if we have a question for the owner, so let's say Jessica wants to know anything I need to do for my appointment. Send that, and we see this message sent sign here, and this is going to go directly to the owner's inbox. So if we hop over here to see that, new message from Jessica, is there anything I need to do to prepare? So direct communication with the owner. Let's say time had passed here, so we can go back to the reviews. Jessica wants to add a review, and she loved it. So we're going to give it 5 stars and see that review here. Add to that list. And that is where I'm at with it right now. I think a couple of the, I'd say, biggest challenges were just deciding how to go about the booking of the appointments in the beginning. When looking at other websites, I noticed a lot of people outsource this piece, but for this project, I knew I wanted to do something on my own. So I built this table with time slots and seeded that data, and was able to allow the logged in user to book the appointment and assign that time slot to that person in the back end. And another thing was the user authentication, which I figured that was going to be a challenge, having never done anything like that on my own. And the Joser package being something new to me for that user authentication. There's definitely some trial and error, but I was able to get it working without too much of a hiccup. Thankfully, they had some pretty decent documentation. Future iterations, I want to add a drop down here on the services and also a date picker on the date to help improve this interface, so we're not scrolling looking for our service as much. I just have a plan for that. I just kind of ran out of time in this short sprint. And then I also want to make an employer side on the website here, to where you can log in and see your clients and that information. But more importantly, I want to utilize some data visualization. So Chart.js or something similar to see which services are most popular, see which memberships are most popular, which days of the week and which time slots are the most popular for our company. I think that insight would help the owner make some key business decisions in terms of what services they're providing, advertising, and staffing. I had the most fun probably implementing Email.js and Stripe API. Just anytime you can implement a service into your own project, I think that's always going to be pretty interesting, and especially Stripe API, given that coming from the accounting and finance side, I was interested in that, and I'm looking to dig a little deeper with Stripe API in future projects. And that is where I'm at with the website right now. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to send me a message on LinkedIn. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video.